Yo, what's up everybody? It's Brett, and we are live from Havana, Cuba. This place is like stepping into a time capsule, but with a whole lot of soul. We're talking classic cars, colorful buildings, and a vibe that's just electric. This trip is all about seeing how much we can cram into just 24 hours in Havana. From historical landmarks to the best local eats, we're diving head first into everything this city has to offer. Let's do this! Alright, first up, we're hitting up Revolution Square. This place is iconic, guys. Massive rallies, historical speeches, Fidel Castro himself. It's all gone down right here. You got the towering monument to Jose Marti, the national hero staring down at you. Then there's the Ministry of Interior building with that famous Che Guevara image plastered on the side. And the energy here, man, it's intense. It's a powerful reminder of the revolution, the struggles, and the spirit of the Cuban people. But it's not all serious business here. There are vendors selling art, musicians playing traditional Cuban tunes, and locals just hanging out, soaking it all in. It's a real mix of history and everyday life, which is what makes it so captivating. If you're coming to Havana, this is ground zero, people. Alright, let's shift gears and talk about Plaza Vieja, which translates to Old Square. This is where the energy of Havana really comes alive. Cobblestone streets, pastel-colored buildings, vintage cars cruising by, all surrounding this bustling square. You got street performers doing their thing, artists selling their work, and the smell of Cuban coffee wafting through the air. Grab a seat at one of the cafes lining the square, order yourself a cafe cubano, and just soak it all in. Whether you're into history, architecture, or just want to soak up the vibrant atmosphere, Plaza Vieja is a must-see. This is Havana at its most charming, and it's a guaranteed good time. Okay, so you might not think museums when you think Cuba, but trust me on this one. Havana has this incredible art and culture scene that will blow your mind. First up, you gotta check out Museo Nacional de Bellas Artes. They have this insane collection of Cuban art, from colonial times to the present day. It's a crash course in Cuban history told through the eyes of its artists. But it's not all about the big museums. Get off the beaten path a little and you'll find these small, independent galleries popping up all over the city. These are the hidden gems, folks. You can find everything from traditional Cuban art to cutting-edge contemporary pieces. It's a city that breathes art, and you can feel it everywhere you go. Alright, let's talk food, because you know I'm all about that foodie life. And Cuban food? It's more than just rice and beans, my friends. First things first, you gotta try the ropa vieja. It's this slow-cooked, shredded beef dish that's bursting with flavor. And then there's the picadillo, this savory ground beef dish with olives, raisins, and spices. But don't even get me started on the plantains. Whether they're fried, baked, or mashed, they're the perfect side dish to any Cuban feast. And for dessert, you gotta try the flan. But here's the thing, the best Cuban food? You're not going to find it in some fancy restaurant. You gotta go to the Paladares, these family-run restaurants that are popping up all over Havana. Trust me, your taste buds will thank you. Alright, as the sun starts to set, Havana kicks into another gear. This city comes alive at night, and we're not talking about your average nightclub scene. We're talking authentic Cuban nightlife, baby. First up, you gotta experience the magic of live music. From salsa clubs to street corners, the city pulsates with rhythm. You'll hear everything from traditional Cuban sun to jazz, rumba, and even reggaeton. And the best part is, you don't need to be a professional dancer to get in on the fun. Just find a spot on the dance floor, let the music move you, and don't be afraid to make a fool of yourself. And of course, no night out in Havana is complete without sipping on a mojito. These places might not be fancy, but they're where you'll find the best mojitos in town. So, there you have it, guys, 24 hours in Havana. We hit the historical landmarks, soaked up the culture, tasted the amazing food, and danced the night away. If you've ever been to Havana, I want to hear about your favorite experiences in the comments below. For now, gotta run. Peace out from Havana. Peace out.